utilize your time now. You have to ensure that whatever you are being engaged in is towards the goal of leaving a generational legacy. You are watching this video, it will help you in one or two ways. That is you utilizing your time, ensuring that you leave the legacy that you want. That's what we do on this channel, right? So in today's video, we're basically going to be talking about time, the value of time, why it is necessary, and why we should value and appreciate time. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am back with another video. Why am I always saying I'm back with another video? So the first question you want to know, or obviously that we have to focus on, is to understand what is time. According to Merriam-Webster dictionary, time is simply a period when an action is taken. Another definition of time is that time is money. Or probably you have heard it like time is money. When you hear the phrase time is money, what does it mean? When you hear time is money, what that simply means is you are paying for an action to be taken in a period because you are unable to do it yourself. Probably you are occupied with something else, therefore you can't deliver. So what you are doing is you're simply paying for a service, and that is an action to be completed on your behalf. So when they say time is money, what we simply mean is time can be translated into money. Time can be interpreted into money. An example is you have a busy schedule. You are unable to make your own dinner. Therefore, you take takeaway and you use that as your dinner at home. What you're simply doing is you're buying the time it would have taken you for you to make that dinner. So instead of you and I researching a particular topic, it will require us enough time, of course, and we don't have that time to research on different materials. We go to a bookstore and just buy one specific topic. You buy a book on time. What you're simply doing is you are actually buying the action, the time that it would require for you to research on that topic. We are paying for a service or product is we are buying time, the time it required that person to be an expert in that area. And another definition from the Black Wallet is that time is any currency. What do I mean by time is any currency? Time can be converted to any currency worldwide. We are all given time in 24 hours, no matter which country you are in. Yet the money that we use is bounded by the borders. So if you are going to work online, you can translate your time into any currency. If you are going to do business or whatsoever that requires your time, what you are doing is you are buying any currency. So you can translate your money by providing an action into any currency in the world. It doesn't matter your location. As long as you can deliver, you can translate that into any currency. For example, when a speaker is invited into Zambia, Vusi Tembekwayo, for example, was in Zambia. So he's being paid in whatsoever currency he chooses to be paid in because he's delivering an action. So time can be translated into any currency as long as an action is delivered worldwide. So in short, time can be translated into any currency because we have the ability to trade with time. Trade anywhere and worldwide, not hindered by where we are from or where we are at. As long as you can provide an action, it can be translated into a currency called money. So time is basically any currency and it's not affected by location. Time works on the same principles as money. Time has the ability to be saved, invested, wasted, compounded. So, time also functions as money. You have the ability to spend your time in a productive way. Also, you can save time basically by completing a task before the required deadline, so you can focus on other things. You can also invest in your time by learning and expanding your growth. Productive with your time by completing and ensuring that all your tasks are done on time. My other definition is that time is the most common asset. An asset is simply something valuable that somebody owns. And we are here describing time as a currency. A common currency, time is money. Therefore, everybody is wealthy because then we all have time. We all have 24 hours. Oh, nobody should say this person is poor. In reality, since time is the most valuable asset, it can also be translated as money. Therefore, everybody is wealthy and has been blessed with 24 hours. But how we utilize or how we translate or convert the time into money is what makes us different. Therefore, what you are doing with your time is what is showing us how you're translating your time into wealth. Everybody is wealthy in time. Since it's the most valuable asset, we have the asset in equality every single day. What distinguishes the poor and the rich is time, what they use their time with. Think of it like a bag of gold. Everybody has this bag of gold every 24 hours. Another person will decide, I don't need it, therefore I'll throw it. Another person will decide, here is my bag of gold, I'm going to sell it out to people who don't even know they own a bag of gold. Oh, I'm going to be innovative and use this bag of gold and make jewelry. So what you are simply doing is you are using the gift that has been given to you to be productive, to be more wealthy. All of us have the bag of gold, but the people who we see being wealthy is they are utilizing their bag of gold. So my question today is, are you utilizing your bag of gold? Because we all have it in 24 hours. And the good part of it is we have it every single day. I'm here defining what is time. Time is currency and all that. The question is, why is it important for us to understand the value of time? Number one is, time is what distinguishes the rich and the poor, on who becomes wealthy or who keeps on being poor. I always say it's nobody's decision to be born in a poor family, but it's a conscious decision everybody makes every single day to remain poor. Why? Because we have this bag of gold of 24 hours. What are you utilizing your time with? What are you utilizing your time in? For example, you're a student, you graduated from school, sign up as an intern, probably for free, to learn a skill that will be monetized in the future. When you see the rich and the poor, the bottom line or the difference is how they utilize their time. I'll give an example of somebody who just doesn't care. Wakes up in the morning, everything is a routine, goes up out there, gossips. Oh, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you seen this? And that's the end of the day. Here is another person trying to make ends meet, will utilize his time to learn a skill, will utilize his time to be productive, will utilize his time to have productive conversations. You will definitely see their growth. It's very important because that is what will make us wealthy. That is what will distinguish us from other people, because then you are utilizing your bag of gold. Generational legacy. If you are going to leave a legacy behind, then you can't just misuse your time. You can't just live your life anyhow. You can't just waste your time. You have to utilize your time now. You have to ensure that whatever you are being engaged in is towards the goal of leaving a generational legacy. You are watching this video, it will help you in one or two ways. That is you utilizing your time, ensuring that you leave the legacy that you want. That's what we do on this channel, right? It's you engaging yourself in reading the books, understanding what you want. You want to get your master's, you want to get your PhD. That is time that should be invested. You want your business to be passed on from generation to generation. How much time are you investing in that business? Because that is the legacy you have to pass on. So understanding time management will help you achieve that generational legacy. What are the targets? You put deadlines in ensuring that you achieve your goal. That's simply the power in And that's simply the reason why we should focus on understanding time management, because you want to leave a legacy is given to all of us. So therefore, if you understand the power in time, you are capable of translating that time into a currency, therefore helping you leave a generational legacy and also create generational wealth that is passed on from generation to generation. When you understand how valuable time is and you invest in your time, it adds value to you. Remember, everybody's been blessed with time, and you utilize that time, your bag of gold. It adds value to you as an individual. It's called a net worth. So you become wealthier and wealthier, either with wisdom, physical wealth, because you're able to manage your time. You're able to understand that time is money, and if I use this time, it will add value to me. I can convert that time into money, therefore I can improve my net worth. It's through time that experience is gained. It's through time that we upgrade our academics, your masters, your PhD, right? It's through time that business improves. And looking at all these add value to you as an individual. Your business profile is going up, your CV is going up, your experience is getting better, so your net worth is definitely going up. But whereas if you don't invest in your time, nobody is going to see you valuable. When you speak, it's because you've used majority of your time to learn about the topic you're coming to speak on. When Beyonce sings, it's because she uses majority of her time to practice her dances, her singing, and all that. Therefore, she's adding value to herself, increasing her net worth. Therefore, what is important is you and I need to understand that time is gold. Time is a bag of gold. And if you understand that, then you can't live your life anyhow. Personally, I've dedicated myself as of this year to ensure that I am being productive. So I usually consider weekends as a day I just relax off, or Friday evening I'm free. But during the week, I have to put in the best in my time, ensuring that I am being productive in every area. So my advice to you, my advice to our generation is, what are you using your time for? Use TikTok for like the whole day, where somebody's earning money, instead of you being productive and creative. We are thinking about a generational legacy that we want to leave. That won't happen if you're just in your comfort zone. You have to go out there and utilize your time. You have to live in the now moments. What am I doing with my time now in preparation for my future? Appreciate time, the value it has, and utilize it for us to create a generational legacy, for us to create a generational wealth, for us to improve our life beings. I always say, if Africa must think, it begins with the mentality of how we utilize our time, because majority of what's going on in Africa would have been better if there's a productive use of our time. China, for example, has like kindergartens or after school, more like tuition, where they are going to teach your children robotics. But for us, after school, our children are just home, just TV, DSTV, and that's the end. As parents, how are we utilizing our time? As an individual, how productive are you utilizing your time? As a business person, how are you utilizing your time? Your business just doesn't end on, oh, I sell clothes. What next? That's what I mean when it comes to time. We remember the great people, the Martin Luthers, the Miles Monroe, the Steve Jobs, even though they are late, because they valued and utilized their time effectively. The same for you and I. This video is a reminder that, are you using your time? You have to use it. If you are not, we are young, and I always say this, we are young, therefore we have the power to do several things. Try and error. If it doesn't work out, you move on, and before you realize, you'll be successful at something. Time requires us to understand both the past and the future, and what is important is applying your past lessons to your present and planning for your future. So basically, in my next video, I will be talking about the present, being in the present, utilizing your present now, and so on and so forth, for the benefit of our time. So catch me in my next video, which will be on next week, on how to live in the now moments in preparation for the future, learning from the past as well, and basically preparation for a generational legacy. So basically, that's all I had to share with you guys in this video. I hope this will be helpful to both you and I, because we definitely need to value time. We definitely need to understand and be productive with our time. Until my next video, bye.